Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a tutorial on this look right here. It was one of my favorites to create. I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so right here I am just using my Born This Way concealer in the shade Light, and I'm just moving it all around my eyelids with my AOA Studios E123 brush. Here I am just using my high definition brush by AOA Studios, the E103, to use the shade Universal from the Morphe 3502 palette to set my concealer. Here I'm taking the shade Fire from that same Morphe palette, just using my Luxie 243 brush just to really pack that color into the crease because I want this to be most prominent. Now here I'm just taking my Furless MA3 brush just to really blend out those edges so I don't have any harsh lines. And next I'm taking the shade So Warm, and I'm going to take my Urban Decay Smoky brush that I got from the palette, and I'm just going to use that to deepen up my crease even more. Here I just went back to my Luxie brush and dipped back into the shade of Fire to re-intensify that really beautiful red shade. I'm using the A20 Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Kilo right now. It's a beautiful black. I used my finger to blend it out, and it turned out really well. And for less than $1, I am impressed. So back with my ME3 brush, I took the shade Fire and the shade So Warm together on that brush, just blending that into the crease and blending out that harsh line of Kilo. My niece will come in the room and she'll be tootling around. You can see her in the background. But here I'm just taking my ME3 brush with the shade Universal just to blend out those edges even more because I really, really want this to be super smoky. Here I am just using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in the shade Nude Ivory. So right here, this is something that I've been doing recently. It just helps with longevity of my makeup and it just kind of prevents me from looking cakey. I just take a sponge and the all-nighter setting spray and I just press it into the skin after I get done with my foundation. Here I'm using my Holy Grail concealer. It's the LA Colors Conceal It in the shade Light. Here I am just using my favorite favorite setting powder of all times. It's by AOA Studios. It's their brightening powder. I'm also using their high definition brush, the F7, to set my under eyes. It works so good because it's flat on one side, so you can really get underneath the eye. Now I'm just taking the Wet n Wild powder brush with some Hoola Light from Benefit on it and just using that to bronze up my face. Taking my Luxie 660 brush and dipping into the original Benefit Hoola just to contour just a smidge. Here I'm just using my e.l.f. angled blush brush to apply my Tarte Amazonia Clay blush in the shade Feisty. Here's another dual product from AOA Studios again. I'm using their Perfect Pressed Highlighter in the shade Tiara, along with their highlighting brush in F19. Going in with my LA Colors Browy Wowie brow pencil in the shade Light Medium, just filling in my brows. And then to set those down, I'll go in with my Ardell Brow Building Fiber Gel in the shade Medium Brown. Now going in with the AOA Studios F18 brush, I'm just going to highlight my brow bone using the same highlighter in the shade Tiara. Using my Wet n Wild flat definer brush in the shade Panther, I'm just going to tuck that under my lower lash line, and then I'm going to blend it out with the shade Fire using the AOA Studios high definition brush, the E105. Here I'm just using the Essence Lash Princess Volumizing Mascara to prep my lashes for falsies. I use the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive to apply the AOA Studio lashes in the style Alexis. These are so incredibly beautiful. They're so big and volumizing and just beautiful. Here I'm just putting some black eyeliner in my waterline and tightlining, and then I'm going to use the same mascara to do my lower lashes. For lips, I'm just taking the AOA Studios Wonder Matte in the shade Trend, and I'm going to use that all over the lips, and then I'm going to take their Wonder Metal in the shade Icy and put that in the middle. The last thing I'm going to do is highlight my inner corners, and this look will be complete. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Go ahead and give the video a like, comment down below what your favorite part was, and don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.